Mario Kart World has a ton of characters. However, there are some characters from previous games that we don't know about. So I'll go over how likely I think they are to come back, and I'll put everything into a tier list. Okay, let's get into it. Starting all the way back in the SNES, we have Donkey Kong Jr., and considering he hasn't been here since You Don't Count, I don't think he's very likely, especially because Diddy Kong hasn't been revealed either, and he's way more likely, so I have to put him in F tier because he kind of died. Paratroopa appeared in Double Dash and hasn't been back since. He wasn't even in Mario Kart Microtransaction Edition. But due to Mario Kart World having costumes, I don't think it's impossible, but still unlikely, so C tier. Next is Diddy Kong, and he was in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe from the DLC, so seeing him isn't impossible, but I feel like they would have revealed him earlier on. But if this game gets DLC, he could come. Who knows, maybe he'll have a role in DK Bonanza and they want to take something from that. I'll give him a B tier. Petey Piranha was also in 8, and with all the bizarre enemies in this game, I'm kind of surprised he's not here. He could potentially be some kind of boss if they include those, but I don't think he's the most likely, so I'll put him in B tier above Diddy Kong because we could see him as a boss. Next is R.O.B, and I'm sorry, he's F tier. He would only return if literally everyone else does. He was cool in Mario Kart DS, and I would have no problem with him returning, but realistically, that's not happening. Next is Funky Kong, and I feel like he and Diddy Kong are on the exact same boat. If one returns, the other probably will too. But Funky Kong's a Mario Kart icon, so he goes right above Diddy Kong in B tier. Next up is Miis, and these have been in every Mario Kart game since the Wii. I feel like the Miis aren't the kind of thing Nintendo cares about promoting, but they could still include. But considering Nintendo's trying to fade out the Miis by keeping them in the settings when there's plenty of space for a button, but considering they aren't gone, I'll give them an A tier because it would probably take 5 minutes to add, and they'll probably be somewhere in the game. Dry Bowser's a tricky one because it's an obvious costume for Bowser, but also I feel like if he were in the game, he would have been revealed by now. We don't know too many costumes for Bowser though, so I feel like there's a solid chance. So I'll give him just above the Miis in A tier because he'll probably be a costume. Next is Honey Queen, and she is the same situation as R.O.B, but I'll put her above considering this game loves weird enemies. Still F tier though, no one's asking for her to come back. Kamek's in the game, but considering he's part of this weird item thing, I don't think he'll be playable, so F tier. I'll put him at the top though because Lakitu started the race and was a playable driver in 8. It's sad though because he finally made his playable debut. You still don't count. Metal Mario is the exact same thing as Dry Bowser. I feel like we would know something by now if he were in the game, but he also feels weird to cut. But Dry Bowser's slightly cooler, so he gets the edge. Gold Mario on the other hand is probably not coming back. He's technically in New Soup too, but Metal Mario's in way more games and he's way more iconic. And we don't need 2 metal characters, but knowing Nintendo, he could come as a clone, so bottom of C tier. And real quick, let's finish the clone characters. Tanuki Mario and Cat Peach are slightly more interesting because they have different designs, so slightly above in C tier. Oh look, it's hot garbage. Sorry, there's no F- tier, so bottom of F tier. Also, Peachette isn't technically a clone, and I don't hate her, but there's a ton of characters that would be in the game first, so she also gets F tier. Let's also quickly go over the Koopalings, and I feel like these are left out because every time they're put in a game, people complain. And honestly, I don't hate the Koopalings. They were very easy bosses, but they're better than Wonder's bosses, and considering there's plenty of characters, I'd be fine if they came back, but I don't mind them not being here, so they also go C tier. Now as for all the non-Mario characters, they unfortunately get F tier, cause while they're cool, it's Mario Kart, not Nintendo Kart. I think it would be really cool though if you say Breath of the Wild or Kirby's Air Riders, and then you unlock the respective character in Mario Kart, but that's probably not happening and I don't think any of these guys are coming back. And that's all the characters who have been in Mario Kart games that we don't know the status of. For the last time, you don't count.